former Johannesburg Mayor Mpho Phalatse, who has won her case against the City of Johannesburg Speaker Colleen Makhubele. The High Court in Johannesburg ruling that the special sitting in which Phalatse was voted out was unlawful and invalid. Let's get reaction now, and Msimanga is the DA's Gauteng leader joining us now. Mr. Msimanga, thanks for your time. Very briefly, in this short window, who in the Democratic Alliance's view is the mayor of Johannesburg right now on the back of this court ruling?
Well, Colleen, the courts have been very, very clear that Dr. Mpho Phalatse remains the legal and duly elected mayor of the city of Johannesburg. And this is what we are hoping that will be respected, and that, proper processes of, handing back over the reins of the city will be done, and then we can get back onto the job of servicing the people of Johannesburg.
Solly, what happens now? Because just a few moments ago, we had the Premier of Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi, saying that this is going to be a short-lived victory for Phalatse because they're going to go back to the coalition in order for them to do things the right way. That leads to the question, what is the balance of numbers should this council meeting, the extraordinary meeting, be reconstituted?
Well, the first question that we should be asking, Colleen, is why do the wrong thing in the first place, knowing that you're doing the wrong thing, and then continue to do that. So I think there's a number of victories here. One is that, there's a victory for the rule of law, for the residents of Johannesburg who, would have, a coup d'etat that wanted to take place would have otherwise have rendered the democratic processes illegitimate and illegal. And this is something that, the residents must celebrate. That's number one. Number two, we're still engaging with other political parties in terms of seeing what numbers we will then be able to then put together in order to continue to hold the coalition and to be able to then continue to govern the city of Johannesburg, under the multi-party that is really concentrating on service delivery and nipping corruption and maladministration in the bud.
Mr. Msimanga, here's a direct question for you. Do you need the support of the EFF in order for you to remain the coalition leader in the city of Johannesburg?
Well, if we, not necessarily the EFF, if you look at the numbers, if we do get all the other political parties that had been supporting us to be in line, we should be able to go back to, the majority. It might be slight majority, but we'll continue to go back to the slight majority that we did have, to govern the city of Johannesburg.
Even without the Patriotic Alliance's support?
Well, there are other two parties that we are talking to as well on the side. I don't want to divulge that information as yet because, the talks are at a very sensitive point at this point in time. We are engaging with other political parties who really, in the last few weeks, have also had their eyes open in terms of what they thought was going to happen with the new coalition, which, was all but a pipe dream. And hopefully, the engagements that we had with them, really, become really fruitful, and we can then get back into governing the city of Johannesburg with a steady coalition that is really focused on service delivery and nothing else.
Msimanga is the leader of the Democratic Alliance in the Gauteng province. Thank you very much for your quick reaction to this. So, what does this mean? Data Morero, Liz Truss, who has lived longer than the other? I think it's probably Dada Morero, who's going to be the shortest serving leader in office. But in South Africa, we actually do have a president, Des van Rooyen. Remember him? So I think he may have pipped him to that.